If you're like me and many other people like you, you're wondering, I have no money right now. I would like money. So you're wondering, how can this person that's come out of nowhere tell you how to be a millionaire? Well, I have many steps, and I'm not making them up as I go along. I have many proven steps on how to become a millionaire before you're 30. This is how you become a millionaire before you're 30. People might say, oh, open a business. Your business can do really well if you provide goods and services. And then, you provide people with good goods or good services. You'll get reoccurring income, word of mouth will spread, and you'll generate more business. You can also use advertising and marketing to help you get along that way. I say, what you actually want to do is you want to start a successful MLM scheme. So, start a successful multi-level marketing scheme. If you don't know what a multi-level marketing scheme is, where have you been? Have you been hiding under a rock? Buy some catalogs. Put some random items in there that you found at wholesale price somewhere in some warehouse somewhere, right? And then just put them in the catalog. And then once they're in the catalog, you get some weird peon people that you promise riches and goods to. You're not actually going to pay them. But yeah, these riches and goods that these peons that you acquire get, your serfs, you are the king, they're the serfs. You tell them to go door to door, and you tell them to sell these items in the catalogue that you haven't yet bought, and then all you're doing, right, is they'll go, oh, do you want to buy something from this catalogue? They'll go, yeah, I want this. And you go, sweet, I'll order it for you. And then your little serf comes back, goes, sire, king, I need this item from the catalogue to give to the person so they'll give me money. And then you go to the serf, ha, peasant, you have fell for the classic ruse. You, in fact, need to spend that money to get that product, and then you keep the profit, but you have to give me the money to buy the product for you in the first place. And I am taking a cut. So you get your peons to purchase said product from you, which you then make profit off, and then you do that. Now, that's not the entire thing. From the peons, you then inform the peons that if they get their own peons, then they could do the same thing, right? So you make a chain. So these peons then go around selling something, and then they have to buy the products from those peons, right? This is where the multi-level marketing comes from. So those peons, they have to buy them from you, your profit goes up, right? And then those peons tell those peons that they have to get more peons, and then they have to buy the products, which then they do for those peons, which then they have to then, buy the product. But your profit's going up again. Cool. So that's number one. So basically, make a successful multi-level marketing scheme. Or if you're wanting to go up, right, this is step two. Step two on how to become a millionaire is be born correctly. So if you failed the RNG check at the beginning of your life and you were born into a poor family, sucks to be you, you have to go do the successful multi-level marketing. So if you're born correctly, you would be born into rich family. So if you're born into rich family, you're basically playing the game on easy mode right now, because even though you don't have to do the successful multi-level marketing, you can do an even better one. You could do better MLM, because you are already being bankrolled by the bank of mum and dad, which is great. Like, GG, you got born into a rich family, oh, you're sorted. You could be born into a family so rich that you don't need to bother. Like, you can just be like a millionaire straight off the bat. So you've already won. So if you're born into a rich family, you're already a millionaire before you're 30. It's amazing. The third step you can do, so if you weren't born correctly, sucks to be you, and you don't want to set up a multi-level marketing scheme that is successful, what you could also do is craft a drug empire. Now, there is more tech that you have to do this. So you want to do your research first. You want to find out what drugs are most widely used in the area. You also want to find out who your competition is. And then you want to commit multiple crimes to oust competition. competition. The only issue is that you get a severe debuff by doing both Craft the Drug Empire and the successful multi-level marketing, right? On those two things, you get the government debuff, which is because you're committing illegal activities, the government don't like you, right? And they will send something called the police after you. Now, the police, you don't have to worry about them too much. They're just enforcers of the law. It's only illegal if you get caught, right? So you have to run away, run from the police. That looks like fun. Running's fun. Why do people jog? Right, so craft a drug empire. So this does involve a lot of murder and ruining people's lives. But you can become a millionaire in tax-free money because it's all in cash. That is a downside, it's cash only, but you know, people say cash is king. So it has to be in cash. So you have to hide that shit, right? So from the 3 steps we've got, by the way, you can do all these. If you were born correctly into a rich family, you can craft a drug empire that's a multi-level marketing scheme. That's fine. Do you, king? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you know, you're born into a rich family, already a millionaire before you're 30, craft a drug empire, you're sweet, just involves a little bit of murder, maybe a bit of kidnapping, maybe some extortion, but you know, illegal activities. And then you could also do a successful multi-level marketing. You could do all 3 at the same time. Who gives a shit? You could also open, right, and this one's a good one. This is step 4. Again, you could do all these at the same time. Open a blood diamond mine or emerald, doesn't matter. I can't spell emerald. You could open you could enslave some people or pay them nothing, which isn't enslavement, trust me. It is. So you could enslave people to work in your blood diamond mine or emerald mine. You could also, as well, if you're born into the Mega Correct family and you're royalty, you don't actually need to do a successful marketing to get the benefit of being an MLM. You could just tell the serfs or the peons to pay you taxes in exchange for buses and trains that work correctly. So yes, to become a multimillionaire, you could also do it legit as well, I guess. But legit's boring, and that involves crafting an actual business that people enjoy and regularly use, and you give them a good service. Can't be asked doing that. So yeah, so you could be born correctly, RNG out your wazoo, your royalty, rich family, then you could make a better MLM. You can also do a drug empire if you wanted to, especially if you're posh and white. Bro, you get away with murder, I'm telling you. That was a joke, by the way. Yeah, so you could do all this, or you could win the lottery. Win the lottery's good. You could win the lottery. That one's nice. In fact, do you know what's even better? To become a millionaire before you're 30, you just gotta do it. Gambling. You know, 99% of all gamblers quit before they win big. I'm telling you, this is how you become a millionaire. I will become a millionaire by becoming a king who has an MLM, or also a drug empire, and I have blood diamond mines everywhere. And then I will win the lottery, have a legit business, and also gamble it all away in the hopes of getting more business. But thank you very much for watching.